money.
Yeah, I mean, that's what that whole dark internet is about. You know, getting a hitman to take out your husband. That's why I got a $1 million insurance policy for my wife. Any more than that, she fucking wants me gone.
That's a good point.
You know,
$1 million lets her get her shit together. You don't have to pay taxes on that anymore. That's one good thing from Trump.
The key is you set up a shell, like we have a shell that it would pay into.
What I'm thinking is actually inheritance tax.
Oh.
Inheritance tax, like if your kids inherited your money,
right?
Like if you left your kids $500,000,
yeah,
your kids would have to pay off half of that to the government. So they really would only get $250, and the government, Uncle Sam, would be like, "Yeah, I like my cut.
That's right.
I like to take my cut.
I like to wet my beak."
Meanwhile, Trump's right. He's like, "Well, this is fucked up because that money's already been taxed. Like somebody earned that money. It's given to you as a gift when they die. Like you shouldn't have to pay. It's not earned income."
First of all, it's only over $1.8 million for a couple. And my feeling is
$1.8 million. What do you mean?
You don't pay any inheritance tax on under
really?
$1.8 million.
Is that true?
Yeah. So to me, it feels like the framers of the Constitution had come from Europe, where money had been handed down through generations, aristocracies, useless, wasteful, dangerous motherfuckers. And when they set up the Constitution, they said we need to have an estate tax to try to keep the money from all ending up in the hands of a few families. And so I'm all for it. I think that, if you end up with more than $1.8 million, your kids are set as well. Their educations will be set. That's a down payment on a house, and then let them earn their fucking way.
That's a good point, actually. I never thought about it that way. You know what I didn't think, actually, honestly, is or I did think, rather, that I have the problem with is the money's going to go to the government. That's the problem, is where does the money go? Yeah. It'd be one thing if you had inheritance tax and it went towards a worthwhile charity, like a legitimate charity.
You should be able to pick your charity.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's the way to do it. Well, instead of giving it to the government and they spend it as they wish, they don't even have to have a fucking receipt. Yeah. They don't have to have an audit of what they do.
Well, you look at what Warren Buffett is doing now. He's giving it away before he dies. That's what you got to do. If you want to control where it goes, give it away, save a couple million, because that's what your kids will get, and fucking give the rest away the way you want to.
He's basically giving it all away.
99% of it.
That's so insane.
There's a documentary about him that's really crazy. I mean, this guy, he literally lives in the same house he bought when he first moved to Omaha, Nebraska.
Now, how's that possible? Like, who watches his house? Like, people must want to kidnap him all the time.
He's right there on the street. They fucking show a picture of it.
Does he have, guards?
No.
Come on.
He drives to the same McDonald's every morning.
Does he?
And he either gets an Egg McMuffin with sausage or the Egg McMuffin with bacon, depending on if the stock market is up or down.
Oh, Jesus.
And he knows the exact. He goes, it's $1.68. I have that exact amount of money. He's fucking nuts. He's really just flies commercial.
Yeah, he takes coach seats, right?
I think so.
Jesus Christ.
Drives a fucking
old shitty ass car.
I don't know if it's old, but it's like nothing. It's a nothing car.
Maybe people don't believe he's that rich. Maybe that's why they don't rob him.
I think he's like the 5th richest person in the world or something.
Well, I think public person. I think the real issue is those Saudi Arabian Arab prince dudes who don't have to report their income. Yeah. Make that oil cash, son. Yeah. Make that deep oil cash.
Send their kids to New York City. They're living in fucking 5 floors of an apartment building.
What was that thing you were telling me before the podcast started about Eric Prince, who used to be the head of Blackwater? There's some news story that just broke out about the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, right.
Arranging some sort of a meeting.
It was a thing where they were setting up some backwater communication between Trump and a major Russian official who's got close ties to Putin. And the Blackwater guy was orchestrating the deal. It's in the Washington Post right now, and it happened on.
You are fake news.
It happened the first week of January, right before he took office.
Whoa, back channel.
In some island, the Seychelles Islands.
So they met there.
Yeah.
Who met? Someone from the administration?
This guy, Eric Prince,
right,
who's the founder of Blackwater, does not get much more evil than that.
Well, they changed the name to something else, and then he moved to, I think, the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, is that right?
He became the security guy for the United Arab Emirates.
Oh.
Yeah, they like essentially have their own army of high-level mercenaries.
They were meeting to explore whether Russia could be persuaded to curtail its relationship with Iran, including in Syria.
I think what happened with the Eric Prince guy is that once the Arab Spring shit started going down, some of those super rich guys are like, yeah, let's fucking not have this happen over here.
Yeah.
Let's put together a serious strategy. And so they went with that guy. They
Wow.
They had so much money.
So much money.
Well, who knows how much money they have? Someone told me they have trillions, but I don't know if that is that documented.
I don't know.
What's the richest person in the world is not like the richest public person. Like the richest public person used to be Bill Gates, and then there was some Mexican telecom guy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that dude?
Yeah. But it's also, I think the money is spread out through these royal families, and none of the money goes to the Saudis, the citizens.
people.
No, they don't get any of it. There's these royal families that have fucking hundreds of members, and the money all gets filtered throughout the family.
Crazy.
And they each have 9 kids. And
What's crazy is that didn't used to be the case till like what, the 50s or 60s, like whenever they established these empires.
Is that right?
They had that kind of money. They weren't getting oil out of there.
Yeah.
Once they started getting oil out of there, they just da da da. Like